This is the footage of a procedure that could prevent the deaths of over 80 Australians a week. It only takes 30 minutes to complete and requires only a day's worth of simple and painless preparation. It's a 98% accurate test which determines if tumours called polyps are present within the colon, which can then be taken out to prevent bowel cancer. This is a procedure so many Australians are uncomfortable to take. It's the unmentionable C word, colonoscopy. Now meet John Newsom. Ever since his bout with colon cancer in 1999, John has been a strong voice in the research for a cure for bowel cancer. When did you start noticing problem signs?
At breakfast on a Sunday morning, after a bit of fiddling around, thinking it was stomachache or something like that, I decided that afternoon to go to Royal Prince Alfred Hospital. And that night I had an advanced colon cancer removed. It was quite totally unexpected.
John Newsom was lucky, and his survival story shows how important early detection is in the fight against bowel cancer. A recent study released by the New England Journal of Medicine on March 23rd found that early detection and removal of potential cancerous polyps through a colonoscopy leads to a 53% reduction in the mortality rate for bowel cancer. Bowel screening can be tested through non-invasive methods such as stool testing and through invasive methods such as colonoscopies. Professor Michael Solomon is a leading colorectal surgeon at the Royal Prince Alfred Hospital and a director of the Surgical Outcomes Research Centre at Sydney University.
The problems with the screening programs for bowel cancer is we know that if you get symptoms from bowel cancer, then you've still got a 50% chance of being cured, a 50% chance of dying. If you screen and you find cancer, they've got an 80% chance that they can be cured. In other words, it's early tumours. So it's a big difference, and that's why there is the benefit. The problem with screening is that the tests are either invasive or and require a fair bit of time to have them if you want the accurate tests, or they are collecting your stool, and that's not a very accurate test.
The potentially fatal consequences of leaving a colonoscopy too late has been felt by UTS student Shirang Antero, whose uncle passed away after his struggle with colon cancer.
When my uncle started experiencing bowel pains, he ignored it and he waited until it was incredibly severe, until he got a colonoscopy. Unfortunately, by then it was too late. He regrets that he didn't get checked earlier, and that if maybe that he got checked at an early stage of his bowel pains, he might be living right now.
However, the future of bowel cancer research remains positive, as the government has announced that it will spend $50 million as part of this year's budget to extend the National Bowel Cancer Screening Program so that all people between the ages of 50 and 70 will be offered free tests every 5 years.
Well, in the future, it's just going to get better and better. The treatments are going to get better. We did a couple of research organisations did a research study, finished this year actually, only just finished, in which we looked at gaps in cancer research. And one of the big gaps is gaps in research into how to get people, how to prevent cancer and how to get people to take the necessary steps to ensure that they don't get it. So that's the research that's got to take place, and it's got to take place as soon as possible. At the moment we're just speculating.